Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Hello and greetings. We are somewhere in Illinois. We have 217 miles to go. We are somewhere in Mettawa, Illinois. Local time is 10:25. We've got 6 hours and 56 minutes before we need to take a 10-hour break. But it's okay. We only need about 4.5 to get to Indianapolis. As I mentioned, it's 10:26. So once again, I am faced with the temptation to go through downtown Chicago. Now you guys saw what happened on Saturday, right? Turn around. Yeah. But it is 10:26. Surely traffic can't be that bad. I don't know why. I just don't know why. But I think there's only 5 miles, 8 miles difference if I were to take 294. It's not really that big of a difference, mileage-wise. But somehow it takes forever. Psychologically, it takes longer to go take 294. I don't know why that is. Besides, if I was to go through downtown Chicago, I don't have to, my boss don't have to pay for the toll so much. But that can backfire real quick. If the traffic was bad downtown, that can backfire and hurt my boss real fast. All the stop and go, all the fuel, brake light, wear and tear on the brakes. Eats up my time. But then again, as I said, it's going to be about at least 11. It's about 10:45 by the time I get to Chicago. So yeah, we'll take it. I'll risk it. We can always turn around. Right now I'm just trying to laugh off my discouragement and my boo-boo. By the way, one of you asked if ADL runs through the Northeast, like Connecticut and Massachusetts and all that stuff. As far as I know, they don't. the other drivers for ADL pretty much runs exactly the same places I do. Different day, different time. One of our driver is from Minnesota, so he runs all the way to Minnesota. But we all run up to Moorfield, West Virginia. It seems like our heaviest lane would be Wisconsin, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia. I don't think, New Jersey, yeah, I suppose. I don't think New York is even in there. But my boss is really looking for a driver that's willing to run Florida. I think Jacksonville, Florida is what he's looking for. Once again, I highly recommend and encourage you guys to check out ADL. Go to drive4adl.com. Fill up an application. Talk to the boss. As I mentioned before, I seldom plug in the companies I work for. I rarely, I don't even think I did that with Well. I think what I did with Well was, I gave you guys the fact they have brand new equipments. They got, good people to work for. And that's when I was working there. I wasn't really pushing to recruit anyone, because I didn't want to be responsible for somebody not liking the job or the company. But over here, I can honestly say I really think you guys like it. I guess the only thing that most people will be discouraged about this company is there is no benefits here. But if your wife or your other behalf is working at a place that has benefits and you don't need it, this is exactly the perfect place to work for. For example, my wife works for the Sheboygan County, and they got really good health insurance. And that's why I've never applied for health insurance, even with Well. There's a little aspect about this company that I'm not telling, because I don't know if I'm allowed to or not. But I'll ask my boss if I can divulge that information. That way it's, that way it's all in the clear. There'll be no surprises. zip. Yeah, tampers. I don't know. I was talking to Jackie earlier today. I said, Jack, you ever notice how tampers sometimes walk and how he got his head up, his tail up, and he walks like he's the king of the block, and then he'll just sit right there on the bed and lay down on the bed like, what a good life. He says, yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah, Tampers is, I don't know, he walks around like he owns the place, and he's completely at peace, and I don't know, he's got that pride looking as if he's completely satisfied, you know. It's, you guys saw that earlier when he barely comes over me because he knows I'm leaving. He does that wrong all the time. Eric Fine, wrong. Yeah, for Jackie. And welcome back. Bill Mathis. Hey, you doing, Bill? I hope everything's going well out there in California. It must be getting a little bit colder up there. Little Susie, the hug was for a new iPhone. Oh yeah, definitely, both. She loves me and the iPhone. Yeah, Bill, I don't know, Bill. That motorcycle is just sitting in the garage, and I like new things, you know, and I figured why not use that for something that can potentially put more money in the bank. And then, you know, 3-4 years from now, if I'm still able and I still have the, you know, the urge to ride, I'll get something newer then. Because right now I just gotta concentrate on paying the bills. And one thing that my wife said, that 3-4 years from now our bills are not gonna be that high as it is. So it's like every year our bills are getting lower and lower, and that's because Jackie and AJ are growing up, and plus the mortgage is getting smaller. Let's zip. Yep, go Trump, go. Bad choice, JBG, says Dan Terlecki. Hillary is going to win. Well, Dan, whether she wins or not, I think I made a good choice. Just because Hillary might win, that doesn't mean she's a good choice. But then, you know, nobody really knows. Who knows? Michael Chadwick. John, be careful. It's supposed to snow from Chicago to Allentown? Really? Today or tomorrow? Well, I hope not. Wagner Sansao. Trump. Hillary or Trump? Definitely Trump. Eric Salas. How do you say peace in Filipino language? Oh gosh. It depends on what dialect. You see, Philippines has over 500 dialects. But in Bisaya, I would imagine Malinaw. Yeah, Malinaw. But then again, I don't know. That's one way. I can't think of the other ones right now. Hey Fred, yeah, AJ says peace. Just like Daddy. Actually, just like Tatay. She calls me Tatay. All my kids call me Tatay. 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 Filipino for dad. There he is. State trooper. Go get him. Go get him. Go get him, copper. He didn't want to turn his light on because he didn't want to let the guy know he's coming. Somebody's going to jail. Rob Realistic. Alvaro Juarez. Hillary Clinton. Now, you know, Bill Clinton, this is what I told Jackie. I said, you're voting for Hillary because you don't like Donald Trump's mouth or his social standings. He says, you don't like his mouth. I says, okay, so let's put that to the test. I said, with Hillary, her husband is a serial rapist. So why are you voting for Hillary? Oh, they got him. And I also said to Jackie, Jack, how bad is it for someone to defend a rapist and call a child rapist and then accuse the child of being the one who wanted it and who deserved it? Hillary did that. Nope, she's still gonna vote for Hillary. I could fully respect if people were to vote for Hillary for the economic reason, for her policies. Because if you were to compare apples to apples, as far as Donald Trump's dirty mouth, supposedly, allegedly, if you were to compare it to Hillary's track record, she's not any better. Socially, I don't think both of them are presidential presidential material. Like, all right, let's see who's in the past that was a good statesman. John F. Kennedy was a good statesman, right? Ronald Reagan was a good statesman. They were the kind of president that they were, president material. I don't think Barack Obama is presidential material. Whether you agree with his policies or not, I don't think he is the best pick for the country's, Bill Clinton, he shamed the Oval Office. In fact, there's even a nudie bar in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's called the Oval Office Gentlemen's Club. Now, I think Bill Clinton, whether you agree with him with this policy or not, he put that office in the mud. And that's not presidential quality. As I said, it's sad that people just vote for candidates just for social reason. Or they disqualify one person not because of their economic standing or their policies. Phil Isaac, 2 votes for Donald Trump in Arizona. Woohoo! Thank you, Phil. Pete Hine of Pennsylvania. Hey, Pete. You ever consider writing a book? I think you can write really fast and really well. I wouldn't be surprised if you're already a published writer. I tell you what, I don't see anybody else commenting as much as you do. Holy smokies, 25 minutes. I'll be right back. Johnny be good here. Ooh, time flies when you're having fun. Peace.